Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes and welcome to another Galactic challenge video. Hopefully your week started well, but we do have a bit of a challenge today, I guess, depending on what spectrum of the rebel fighters you are at. Like if you got all of them, you should be quite quickly be able to get all the feats done on full auto, single battle in about 30 seconds or so. If you don't have a whole lot, might be a bit trickier, but from my testing, as long as you got your Kyle from your Star Killer farm, right, and then the Profundity Rebel fighters that you need to unlock Profundity, those guys in my smaller account were able to get it done, so hopefully you've got something in there to help you today. As always, I'll cover the modifiers, the feats, and then show you the battles. YouTube chapters will be below as usual. Otherwise, let's go ahead and have a look what's waiting for us in today's challenge. So we are on Dathomir. We know what challenge that brings. And we are facing a squad of bounty hunters. Luckily, a very weak squad of bounty hunters. No Boba, no Django in there, right? That they could potentially prevent revives and do a big hit on one of your guys. So CG a little bit, taking it easy on us today. Now, in terms of the feats, we have to obviously win with a full team of rebel fighters and then score 30 critical hits again. Not much of a problem either. Now, in terms of the actual modifiers, the Dathomir, so that's the cheesy modifier, right, where everybody revive every 10 turns. As mentioned before, luckily, no way that enemies got no Django, no Boba, they could prevent revives on your team. So even if you mix in a couple of lower gear units, as long as your core right can stay strong and hold down the fort, you should be able to hang in there. On the flip side, we as well have no way of preventing revives on the rebel fighter side, at least if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, correct me if I'm missing some rebel fighter that does prevent revives. However, what will help us out is the Rebel Fighters modifier. It's a very long one, you can read it in your own time, I'm not gonna do that and waste your time, but essentially we have ways to inflict pinpoint, and then whenever we hit somebody with pinpoint, amongst other bonuses, we will be reducing their max health. So don't be like too worried, like if the first couple of minutes you're not making any progress, eventually once reduce their max health long enough, then you can start finishing them off with AoEs or big hits. So definitely helping us out modifier today with kind of offsetting the whole revive cheese that Dathomir brings. Now in terms of the bounty hunter modifier, it's normally quite a good one, right? When they get contract, they get frenzy and all stuff, but at least whenever I played, they never got to a contract, so hopefully it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Again, a very, very weak bounty hunter squad. The only one you have to a little bit pay attention to is Bosk, so he doesn't taunt, because if he does, he could be stuck behind him, and then they could get rolling and potentially, obviously then, could get to their contract. Alright, so that's the modifiers. Let's see the battle. So first off, we kick off in my main account, where obviously I have all the rebel fighters all the way leveled up. You don't have to use this particular comp, but definitely something with Soul Luthen will work. These rebel fighters challenges are always a big reminder, hey, Mothma is a rebel, she's not a rebel fighter. So Soul will be, I guess, the preferred choice here when it comes to leadership. And then I'll do like Karen there, she's got an AoE that removes their meter, keeping these guys under control, and between Drogon and Luthen, we'll nuke these guys out very quick. Just go help in the battle, hit full auto, and let these guys do what they need to do to get the job done. As you can see, getting all those assists from the modifier. We are smoking fools out left and right. There we go, another one down. They're gonna revive in a moment, but that shouldn't matter too much. Okay, yes, going for Bosk. Down goes Boba. Down goes Cat Bane. Let's see if we can wrap this up before the revive again. Amber's a bit of a pain, obviously. He can't be crit. Now everybody got back, but we should be able now to finish them off very quickly. And that's it, guys. Like, some sort of Soul Luthen squad can get everything done in a single battle in about 30 seconds or so. Now this is footage from my main account, where I try to kind of do with minimum as I could in this particular account. So definitely like Gene lead, if you don't have Soul, probably is the best one for rebel fighters to go here. Obviously, Kalkatarn there, he's good, right? He starts the ball rolling with his turn meter gains that he gets at the start of the battle. And then I'm thinking, well, then, you know, maybe Cassian and Bistan could be common ones as well, people might have because of Profundity Farm. And then the fifth one, as I checked, Biggs in there, but as you can see, I did have other options. I even have Luthen in here, but I just wanted to see, you know, without Luthen, how this would look like. Kara, as mentioned before, is great if you do have, or even a Gear 12. Hey, AoE is removing turn meter, and it's only 2 turn cooldown, so she can quickly keep constantly removing turn meter from the enemy. This one, like if I put Kara in there, I could actually auto as well because of her turn meter removal. But without Kara, I couldn't quite auto play. But I just want to again try to do with as minimum as I could, just to make it as accessible as I can. So first, let's go ahead, hit Boba to get pinpoint on him, and then here Jean will be the key. Constantly stun locking folks, especially Bosk, so they don't get a taunt up. And we're gonna now keep hitting Boba here. He's got pinpoint, so anytime we hit him, right, we're reducing his max health, making him easier to take down. Hit an AoE here with Kyle. Let's get Frenzy up with Bistan, so he'll be getting a bunch of turns now, and I'll just keep... I'm gonna leave Boba for the time being. He's stunned, so I don't want to take him down, because then he'll take a turn, right, when he revives. So I'm just let him take stun. I'm gonna stun IG. He's got an AoE as well, and then we just start pinging away at Cad Bane for the time being. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead, drop that, maybe put a hit over on Boba. Okay, let's switch over back to Cad Bane again. I don't want to finish off Boba just yet. His ability block, so we'll just let him stay there. And again, let's go ahead, get a stun over on Bosk. So you can see how these things are going. We're kind of constantly stun locking Bosk and Boba whenever we can. And of course, Jean got a revive on her own as well on her AoE. I think if the AoE lands a crit, she will revive one of your rebel allies. We go again, another stun there. Remember, Cassian's special attack can copy debuffs. That's why somebody else was, I think was it IG, somebody else was stunned, and then I was able to again apply stun there with Cassian on Bosk. So the main thing here really is keep Bosk and Boba stun locked, and then just slowly work down the other guys. And again, eventually this battle drags on for a while, but eventually, you know, you do start working these guys down again. Let's go ahead, drop there a stun over on Bosk. Don't want to finish off Boba, let him skip a turn, right? That's why I didn't do the AoE here with Kyle. Just kind of try to keep everybody at low health, right? And now there we go. Let's see if we can finish them now with a couple of AoEs. We still had Bounty Hunters is all from Boba to get through. I kind of missed that tiny detail. But anyway, let's go ahead and start working on Embo. He's a bit annoying. You can't crit him. He's constantly gaining foresight. There we go. Come on, wrap this up. Almost there. Oh, so close. They're gonna revive in a turn now, everybody. So let's just sure, just finish him. There we go. Let's go ahead, drop an AoE. There goes Biggs. Biggs not really doing a whole lot, but I just wanted to show you, like, you just need these core, like, you know, your profundity requirements, and then Kyle from Starkiller Farm, and they can get the job done. You don't even need whoever is in the 5th slot, it won't even matter. But obviously, the better that 5th unit is, the more likely you can actually auto. Again, I'm gonna just about miss here by taking these guys down. Oh, there goes Biggs. Let's see. Let's try and get Bosk under control. Get us down over on Boba. Let's start working on Embo, right? We can't crit him. He's got foresight constantly. Okay, that's fine. We're good. Alright, big AoE coming in. Boom, there we go. Come on, this has to be it, right? We just have to sneeze at Boba, and we should be able to take Embo down. Yeah, let's just go ahead, finish off Boba, and we got 4 turns now to finish off Embo. Boom, down he goes. That's it. So definitely, you know, depending obviously how your Rebel Fighter squad. Today's could be easy autoplay, or you have to work a little bit harder. But I think as long as you got, you know, Jean, Kyle, a couple of other guys, you know, Jean can for the most part keep these guys stun locked. And there you go, guys. That's all for today's video. Hopefully you find it useful and helpful. Let me know in the comments below how you guys are getting on. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. But until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.